Hello, this is Taylor Corbin presenting her communication station for EDU 252. As you can see, I have a bulletin board in front of me that all of you parents can have access to during any of the regular school hours during the week. Lots of helpful information about your child's education, things that you can grab and go, important dates to remember, and all such as that. So I'm gonna walk through here and talk about each portion of this bulletin board. And I apologize for not being more colorful and pizzazzy and teachery with this bulletin board. It's kind of plain, but with the current times, I have limited resources, so just bear with me. I thought that the information would be more important than the creativeness right now, so just bear with me. So I'm going to be going from left to right. So this is your communication station. Every month I will put a new calendar up here with important dates to put in your planner, or you can always come back here and look at this to remind you when you drop your child off or pick them up. So important events and dates to remember. So of course we have some students' birthdays to remember this month. We have a food drive, so remember to bring in your canned goods for it. The 10th is the family literacy night, so make sure you come out to that. It's going to be a fun night. The 17th, we have our bake sale fundraiser, so any fundraisers that we may have, of course, will be on here. Any field trips. We have a field trip to the Arboretum next month, and there will be a sign-in sheet for it at the family literacy night. Again, spring break is here, remember that. And at the end of every month, just a reminder to make sure that you turn in your child's homework folders. Okay, so those are the important dates to remember for this month of April. And again, a new calendar will be put up each month. Okay. The next portion of this bulletin board or communication station is, this is just an example of your child's monthly homework calendar folders. Again, please see me for more information and to receive your child's homework folders. So let's go through it. Okay, so this will be the month of April homework folder. A monthly calendar will be provided at the beginning of each month, and every week your child will be completing assignments that correlate with the learning happening in our classroom. So an acronym has been used for each day of the week. So for example, Mondays are our math homework days. Tuesday is for text, as in reading and understanding different texts. We write on Wednesdays for homework, and as for Thursdays, you will see either the word thoughtful or thinking. Here we have thinking, and these focus on social studies, social emotional learning, and science and STEM concepts as well. Sometimes there will be a written response, while other times there will be an activity that's completed orally with a family member. So parents, make sure that you please assist your child where it's necessary, but for the majority of the activities, they should be able to complete them independently. Please sign the calendar at the conclusion of the month and have your child return the folder with all of their work inside. Okay, so this is the month of April homework. And the purpose is to provide ways for students to review skills that they have learned while interacting with their families. The activities are a mixture of oral and written responses, and the activities are designed to accommodate students with little home support. So I thought that would be a fun and interesting way to do homework. And it's very simple things. Oh, I forgot to go over it. So, for example, for text, read or listen to a story. Can you find these kinds of words? short A word, compound word, 3-syllable word. Create a poem about rainbows for writing. For Thursday, thinking, go on a walk. Can you find 5 things that are living and 5 things that are non-living? How many problems can you think of that have the answer 6? Write them down for math. So very simple things to do, and all of the things, the materials that is used for it, you already have access to around the house, so it's very simple. This is my interactive portion of my bulletin board. This is my parent question corner. So they will grab a Post-it note and write down any questions that they may have about information on this bulletin board or any quick question that they want to ask me. If it's more personal, then of course they can certainly ask me anytime one-on-one or at the next family teacher conference. So here's some examples. Can I volunteer as a chaperone for the field trip to the Arboretum next month? Yes, of course. Chaperones are always needed, and there will be a sign-up sheet at our family literacy night. So again, make sure you show up. Where can I access more information about vaccinations? It's a very good question. I have some vaccination information that you can look at. I retrieved it from the maryland.gov website. So I would refer you to that website, or if there's a more specific question, I can certainly try my best to answer it for you or try to find what you're looking for. Could you explain the homework folders, and do I need any special materials? We just went over the homework folders, and the answer is no, you do not need any special materials. Again, it's things that you already have around your house. Very simple. What are the steps involved with the behavior plan? We'll go over that in a second regarding how behavior is handled in the classroom. So we'll go over that in a second. So those are just some examples of what parents can ask. And I thought it was a fun and interactive way to do that. And maybe it could help parents that feel uncomfortable kind of asking questions. Maybe it could help them. Feel free to ask me. So, okay. Next is the parent communication forms. So I would like every parent to fill one of these out because it helps me a lot. So I like to have an ongoing relationship with all of my students' parents, whether it be an issue, a positive note, a question, anything. I like to know how I can contact you that is most convenient. Please check the correct box below and fill in which is the best way to reach you on a daily basis. Provide your name, your child's name, texting number, phone number, email address. And you can always fill out all of this information, but just make sure that you check which one I can reach to you the best way on a daily basis. So this just helps me to keep in contact with my students' parents. It's important when collaborating with them. And and I'll have this on hand to have access to. Excuse me for a second. Sorry about that. Okay. Next is the lunch menus. It's important to have access to what is going to be served at the school each day. So this is for the month of April. We have breakfast, we have our morning snack, our lunch, afternoon snack, and dinner. And of course this helps parents know that if something's being served that their child doesn't like, that they can pack a lunch for them. Or if they have a food allergy, of course accommodations will be made to them about regarding that and their food allergies. And I will go over allergy information in a second. So I think it's important to have lunch menus just for parents to put on their refrigerators and just know what's being served at school that day. Okay, next we have our vaccination information. So I just printed this from the maryland.gov website. This is the chart and different information. The age-appropriate vaccination requirements for children enrolled in child care programs through the year 2020 and in 2021. So it shows the child's age, what vaccine it is, and the dosage numbers that are required for children enrolled in child care programs. So this allows parents to be able to see that. And again, I will refer them to this website and try to answer any questions that they may have regarding this. Next, we have a sample of a lesson plan. So this would be our month of April lesson plan. Just for parents to see what we're learning about in the class, to help them ask their children questions about this theme and what they're learning. It could also help them with, their homework. So our theme for this month is on insects, which revolves around our theme of springtime. We're learning about springtime, and insects is about springtime. So we have the different books that we're reading, different activities, and it could also help the parents know what activities that they could do with their children at home around the theme. So, all right, next we have our classroom newsletters. And for the newsletters, I did something a little different. And I also want to note that most of this information is not of my own work. They are the work of some other wonderful creative teacher bloggers that I accessed on Pinterest. Hold on, I think I have one more. Yeah, oh, I do, yeah. And I will provide you with a works cited page. All right, so as you can see, my newsletters. So parents are a child's first teacher. Most of the first learning that children learn about are from home. So building skills and learning at home is important for children of all ages to be successful. And these newsletters are about different skills, such as we have reading, and we have writing. Hold on, let's see. It's under here. So we have reading and writing. We have learning about letters. We have math. And fine motor. How to build fine motor skills at home. And some fun recipes to try to help with your child's fine motor skills. So we have Play-Doh, Jell-O, Play-Doh, and Goop. And these just give parents some fun and simple suggestions and games and activities that they can do at home. These activities help their child reinforce skills at home using materials that they already have around the house. And these are an easy way to help parents support their child's learning at home. Many parents ask the question, what can I do to help my child learn at home? And I think that having these as like a newsletter every other month will help them know what they can do to help, just through some simple activities to help strengthen their skills and understandings. Okay, so the next thing that we have, sorry about switching around so much, is the classroom behavior plan form. Please take one, review it, sign, and return to me. So this is how we handle behavior in the classroom, just for parents to review and go over. So if your child's in the blue, that means that they're having an excellent day. The students have had a great day or done something extra special. They will be allowed to move up to the blue. This is something that they will earn, not an everyday occurrence. The green means that your child's having a good day, Every day, students will start back on green and are able to move back to green by the end of the day if their behavior improves and they correct their actions. If your child's on the yellow, that's a warning sign that the students will move their card to yellow after a verbal warning has not worked. Remember, students are able to move back to green if their behavior improves. If your child's on the red, that means that students will receive a phone call home and a possible visit to the principal's office. So after reviewing this form and by signing it and returning it to me, that means that you have read and understood the behavior plan and how we handle it in the classroom. And again, if there's any questions or concerns about this, please see me. Excuse me for a second. And lastly, we have the allergy information forms. So if your child has a food allergy, please take one, fill it out, and return it to me. These are little cards where you can sign your child's name and check what they're allergic to: peanuts, dairy, wheat, fish, soy, tree nuts, and other. So if your child has a food allergy, it's important that you fill this out and return it to me. It's always scary for a child to have a food allergy and to deal with it, around an adult that they're not familiar with or comfortable with. And it's scary for us teachers to have to deal with too, especially if the child's just learning that they have developed a food allergy. So this just provides me with the necessary information that us teachers need to help accommodate our students that have allergies, food allergies. So that concludes the communication station presentation. I hope that you enjoyed it. Again, I will provide you with a works cited page for some of these documents that's on here. I hope that you stay safe and healthy, and I hope you have a wonderful day.